KUGAN CASSIUS from London. We're at the MGM Grand here in Las Vegas. With me, I've got pound for pound, the #1 reporter.
No, that's me. That's the guy behind the camera.
You know, that's you, ELIE. ELIE SECKBACH.
You're reporter of the year 2012. But first of all, let me tell you guys, we're here at the MGM. KUGAN, show them right here what's going on. This is the media center. Right now, it's the quiet before the storm. In about 24 hours, this place will be buzzing. Fight night will be one seat available, standing room only. Hundreds of reporters. All the platform will be hundreds of cameras. As you can see, the big posters are up. Mayweather, Guerrero, Ponce de Leon, Mares. And it's electricity in the air at the MGM. Today, the fighters will be arriving. And already everybody's buzzing. If they're going for Mayweather, if they're going for Guerrero. It's a fight of the year, people can't wait for it.
Now, ELIE, just for people in England that are not aware of what you actually do, I kind of class it as similar to what I do, but over in America. When did you start out? How did it all start for you, ELIE?
I covered the NBA for 12 years, from '97 on. And then one day a friend of mine told me about this guy named Manny Pacquiao. I never heard of him, never seen him. He wasn't famous yet. This was before his De La Hoya fight. And I went and I interviewed him. And from there it was like, hey, boxing all the way. So Manny was the first person I interviewed, and then I was around when he beat De La Hoya and grew and grew and grew.
So you've been going for what, 7 years now?
Something like that, give or take.
7 years now. So, what's the motivation? Because you know we've been doing our thing for like a couple of years, and it's hard work. You know, to be consistent and to get access to everything. It's hard work. So, you know,
what this is the motivation. Initially, it was like, hey, I already covered the Olympics. I covered big athletes. Boxing was new and fresh. Now I see the difference that it makes in boxing. When I started doing it, I was the only video camera. Now you have like 50, 60, 100 in every fight. The sport of boxing is growing the last 5 years, where it was to where it is now. And the motivation is, whether it's the young fighter that just starts as 1-0 or 5-0 to interviewing the superstars. And it's one of those things where the sport is so popular, but it's undercovered. If you turn on a network TV in America, you will not see boxing. Maybe this weekend you'll see because of Mayweather. But if it's not Mayweather, the chances is you're not going to see boxing. So people go online. So it's kind of, you provide a service, just like you do in England. For boxing fans, I take them into the gyms. Not everybody could go to Oxnard, California. But now there's the Robert Garcia reality show. You know Pajaro, the local drunk. You know Latika, the beautiful girl who teaches people how to dance. And that's what it is.
So you get fantastic access over here. So is that been built up through trust and just hard work?
It takes time, like everything in life. You can't just expect to meet a Shaquille O'Neal or Kobe Bryant and then they have no friends. They live, I'm not gonna say paranoia because that's a big word, but they're very cautious who they let around. Same thing with the fighters. Camps are intimate. So you have to build the trust, the relationship. You may see things that you cannot report. You may record things that you have to think 5 times before you upload it or not. But for the most part, once they see that what you're doing or what I'm doing, it helps them. It gets their name out there. People could see them. Actually, some of your videos actually probably made fights happen because the exposure. So the key is to just be honest and be yourself. Don't try to be fake. Don't try to be who you're not, because if you're fake, it's going to come up. So just be yourself and be consistent.
Mayweather Guerrero this Saturday, big fight.
What a fight. It's a huge fight. Mayweather 43-0, 26 knockouts, 43 have tried. There's no blueprint. Everybody knows all the Mayweather slogans, and he's right. Guerrero's very hungry. He has a lot to prove. He jumped up 2 weight classes to fight Andre Berto, and he destroyed Berto. Can he do that to Mayweather? I don't think so, because Mayweather's not Berto. But it's boxing, and anything can happen once you step into the ring.
In America, what fighters from England do they talk about always, or you know, who are the talks about fighters? It
depends what crowd. Some people love Amir Khan, so they talk about him. Some people, believe it or not, talk about Derek Chisora and his antics. You know, when you do something like spit in the Klitschko's face and slap another Klitschko, people will be talking about you. When I interview James Toney, he talks about David Haye. Carl Froch, people talk about because they respect him. He's a very talented fighter. Let me think what other fighters. Kell Brook, people wanted to see him fight. That didn't happen, so we'll have to wait for his debut in the United States. And Tyson Fury just made an impression here. Whether it was a good one or a bad one, but he made an impression.
When are you going to come over to England and start doing some reporting over there?
I was there this summer. I had a great time. My first day in East London, a guy offered to sell me cocaine, and I'm like, what's up with that? He goes, because it looked like you wanted some. So no, I don't. But it was great. I went to the gyms in East London. I went to Rapton. I went to another gym. They love boxing. They live boxing. You walk into any bar. This is the funniest part. So I walk into a bar, and I'm like, wow, I'm impressed with all the boxing pictures. And they run up to me and say, hey, if you're not going to get a drink, get the F out of here. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. But no, I have to come back soon, and maybe the next time there's a big event. I mean, this time Amir Khan fought Julio Diaz. I wanted to go, but there were 3 other fights that night. So hopefully next time it's going to be the one event that I could go to. But there you have it. Stay tuned right here from the MGM. Make sure I film London for all the updates on this Mayweather Guerrero weekend. You won't want to miss it. For ESNewsReport.com, I'm Seckbach reporting. And you can follow me on Twitter, @Seckbach.
Thank you very much.
Anytime.
Nice.